makes you brighter side. Cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone while you... Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you bet you're nice, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's move how you move, cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can have the throne, I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
So as far as this build goes, what attributes and badges did you focus on? I know you pay a lot of attention to my player builds, specifically when it comes to badges, so I'd love to hear your insight on that.
I focus my points on shooting, basically. I want the max three. I want the max mid-range. In the park, you really don't shoot free throws, so I really don't focus my full attention on my free throws. So an 80 free throw, just in case I play rec, would be good for me. And I also want to be able to rebound.
Bustling Philadelphia on I-95, a gorgeous night for basketball. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Ben Simmons.
And he's not passing the ball as well this month. If you look at his numbers from earlier in the season, he's not seeing the court as well. It may be a little too focused on creating his own shot than orchestrating for the guys around him.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Kevin, thanks. With the new G League Pathway program, some say that the NBA is competing now with college hoops for top high school players. G League President Sharif Abdur-Rahim said, "I don't think so. This is an opportunity for unique talents, a select group that are tracking toward the NBA. It's a different model from college. Guys, we'll see how this works out in the years to come."
DA, thanks a lot. Greg, it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight, and you know what that's like. You played alongside some great rebounders.
No doubt about it. Patrick Ewing, Charles Oakley. I mean, Brian Grant, a lot of guys that earn their living wearing that hard hat.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Brown, and it's Maledon in at the 1, and for the 76ers, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Beyond the arc. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, man, what's impressive about Green is for his career, he's shooting well over 40% from beyond the arc. Outstanding.
Now, here's Maledon. A second chance effort. Here's Pokusevski. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Embiid from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The shooting ability of the big man. I mean, Embiid, so dependable at reading the defense and firing off the dribble.
Here's Pokusevski. Poked away. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Simmons for 3. The Thunder pull it in. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. And they don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Here's Maledon. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. Here's Pokusevski. The Thunder with another miss.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first win.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, G.A. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
One shot.
That's good from Simmons.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Well, Thunder have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. To the wing on the left. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now the 76ers with it. A 12-0 run right now and counting. Off target with his 3. It's been a slow start here for Oklahoma City. still without a basket in the game. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
They just had nothing going for them. They look very defeated out there.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
That free throw, no good. And at the midway point, what stands out, Chris, to you about this phase of the regular season?
Well, Kevin, it's always that the standings are pretty much solidified, the favorites, the cellar dwellers, and this is where a front office will take a hard look at their roster and maybe look to make some moves as well.
And he sinks the second. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. A nice shot by Simmons.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
That's the Dort. Here's Maledon. And the 3 off target. Simmons on the wing. 5 points in the game. A three-pointer is right on target.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Maledon with the bucket.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Here's Brown. 76ers getting the bucket. Now, here's Maledon. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Simmons. For the finish. And Simmons slams it in.
The confidence of Simmons, a quick thinker who isn't afraid to go after steals and start the break.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Maledon passes to Pokusevski. Here's Baisley. Knocked loose. And now Philadelphia on the break. Curry's got the ball, and it's good. 2 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
The pass to Brown. And here is Maledon. Back to Brown. To the wing right side. Unloads from 13. Second chance shot. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 6 assists, and almost 2.5 steals. And you love his anticipation. All those steals, he's always a step ahead, reading plays before they develop.
His nose for the ball has never been better. I mean, his transition defense really stands out. If you get careless in the open court, they'll make you pay.
Count that one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The 76ers in second.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
And Brown throws it down.
And just a perfectly designed play. Anytime you can get a dunk on the inbounds, you know the X's and O's were in the right spot. His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
For Philadelphia, they have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
And the Thunder making a change here. Jerome is checked in.
I mean, you got to love the skill set Simmons possesses. A nightly triple-double threat. He stuffs the stat sheet.
Here's Baisley, guarded by Harris. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Playoff seeding so important here. Let's have a look out west. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happens.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
No, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to everyone. The players, the coaches, the fans. I mean, there was the idea that they might struggle, but now reality is setting in.
Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Here's Jerome. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Simmons slams it in.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes to Baisley. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Embiid has got the ball here for Philadelphia. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Almost beyond belief. I mean, even on a bad night, you think they'd at least be competitive.
And the 76ers making a change here. Hill's checked in. Philadelphia's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Good on the three-point shot.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Jerome passes to Roby. Inside, the kick out to Brown. Looking to end the run. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got his second basket.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
They get a hand on it. Jerome passes to Brown. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
On its way from Curry for 2, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. For the 3. That shot, no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
And Green gets it to go.
Off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
To the paint, here's Mikhailuk. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Harris.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
The Thunder shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. And it's Korkmaz in for Green. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Bradley's checked in. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
A nice shot by Mikhailuk. Mikhailuk's got 8 points.
Oh, he's got to roll in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
On its way from Curry for 2, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Down low, here's Mikhailuk. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 10.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Curry can't get it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Williams looking over the floor. Here's Jerome. No good from outside. Here's Philadelphia. Here's Howard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Here's Jerome. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Outside Williams to the middle. Here's Roby. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Hill. And again, it's Philadelphia. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for George Hill. Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Bradley. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. That free throw good from Bradley. And so Bradley nails both of them. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Here's Jerome. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Here's Maxey. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
You need an army to keep Howard away from the basket. He's so superb at snatching up offensive rebounds.
Here's Jerome. 1:07 left in the first quarter. To the inside, Bradley. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Shot from the wing, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Here's Jerome. Inside. And Bradley gets it to go. Bradley's got his second basket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Korkmaz. Lays it up off the glass.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, and it's because of the looks they're getting. Their offense is creating some great opportunities.
Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. He hits both from the stripe. 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Muscala. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that one's good. Feibel.
But when you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Good at recognizing when the defense is overcommitted. I mean, Embiid is terrific at sharing the ball.
And so it's Philadelphia with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Back right after this. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example for those who want to follow in his footsteps.
It's about at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact and, share your story with everybody. And so you kind of pushes everybody back home in the whole continent to want to do the same thing.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Williams is out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Maledon. Then there's Bradley. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2 guard. 5 on the clock. Williams outside. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. It's good. Milton's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Philadelphia. Here's Mikhailu, defended by Milton. A nice shot by Mikhailu. Philadelphia's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Milton. And the three ball is good. Milton's got 5.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
To the middle, here's Mikhailu. Nails the baby hook.
His shooting has been a bright spot for them. Otherwise, they've struggled as a whole.
Philadelphia has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Now, here's Maledon. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And Simmons, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And the Thunder making a change here. Here's Baisley, defended by Milton. The Thunder with another miss.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Three-pointer by Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Baisley, good.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Philadelphia's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Goes up on the wing, and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now, here's Maledon. It's tipped and stolen by Simmons. The finish. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Down low. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Simmons slams it in.
Look at that burst of speed. Look how well Simmons used that to get to the lane he wanted to get to the rim. You're going to pay for it.
Pass to Pakusevski. And he's good on the 3 ball. Pakusevski's got 5 points now this quarter. 76ers have gone a superb 7 of 7 from the field here in the second. Here's Maxey. And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. To the paint. Maledon with the bucket. Maledon's got his second bucket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Milton's shot is good.
He's perfect from the field this quarter. He's giving them the fits out there.
Maledon passes to Baisley. Here's Dort. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dort's got his first bucket of the night.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area. The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set them up.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Baisley. 20 points for him last game against Washington.
And I felt like his offense fed right into his D. He caused a bunch of turnovers. There was just no let-up in him all night. And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Maledon after Ben Simmons' miss. And here is Maledon. He has 5. Can't hit from 12.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Embiid's shot is good.
Now you got to keep your eye on Embiid, especially from these in-between areas. I mean, he's effective at scoring from there.
From outside the arc, Simmons pulls it in. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with the comfortable lead.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Maxey. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Greg, so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, playing in front of so many people has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And with this chance, we can show you the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Those are the season's top shot-blocking teams. The 76ers in second.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And with the move league-wide for greater representation, some are calling for more diversity in front offices. Chris, some say progress isn't coming fast enough. What do you think?
I think progress hasn't happened fast enough either. Put me on that list. Let me sign that petition. Because even in the coaching ranks, fewer black head coaches this season. Teams need to hire the best candidate. No one's saying anything different than that, but the fact of the matter is they're not interviewing some of the best candidates. That's all. That's some of the best candidates in the door, and they should be hired. This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end, and he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with some changes. Howard comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Green in for Shake Milton. Here's Maledon. He has 5. And now Philadelphia on the break. Simmons is running.
Oh, the quick hands of Simmons. He's great at realizing when to risk going after steals.
Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Oklahoma City moving it around. He gets it in there. Dort's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
And the basket by Hill.
And Hill's a player whose shot has to be respected.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam.
Wow. And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Wasted no time on that one. Hill's got 12 points in the game. Oklahoma City's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Pass to Dort. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Roby. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From 17 feet out, that one off the back iron and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Here's Simmons. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Simmons got 25 points in the game.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
Green taking his time here. Thunder with the rebound.
And Dwight Howard, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
And so Green will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
All right, puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Here's George. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Washington. Back to Brown. Out to the wing. Maledon. No good on the three.
He's gone off the rails this quarter, and it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Good work there as it goes. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And the dunk by Brown.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
No good from Simmons. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Oh, that's just too much strength from Howard. A little contact doesn't bother him in the least.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Now, here's Maledon. 5 points in the game. Harris on the double team. And that one's good by Roby. Roby's got his third basket of the night. Philadelphia's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And here's Simmons for three. Another three for Philadelphia.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Here's George. He's guarded by Hill. Brown, good.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Here's Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Simmons got 32 points in the game.
You gotta at least contest Simmons from the mid-range. I mean, he has the touch to be effective from there.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they haven't worked it inside as much as they did earlier in the game. Now that they have the lead, they don't seem as determined to pound it down low.
The Thunder have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green, and it's Seth Curry in for Simmons. That free throw, good for Maledon. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And that was the correct play to make. George Hill, a very discerning playmaker.
The 76ers shooting their fourth attempt at the free throw line right here. A different look for Oklahoma City. Baisley's checked in. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Maledon.
One shot.
Free throw good, Curry. Here's Jerome. 59 seconds left now here in the second. On the wing, Williams launches it. Rebound by the 76ers. Howard's got his fourth rebound in this one. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land. Korkmaz has got 5.
Well, in the playmaking from Hill, he just gives them what they need.
To the middle. Makes it off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The 76ers shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. .35 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Jerome passes to Williams. Floats it up for Williams. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Harris, good.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
Here's Mikhailuk. He's got 16. Here's Baisley. Jerome passes to Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. 6 points for Williams.
Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, the reserves have been a big story. What are you seeing from them?
The bench has helped us a lot. They've come in, they've scored the ball, they've gotten stops, so we're going to need them to keep it going.
We'll see if they can close it out in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 32 points, 3 steals, and Joel Embiid, the mega-talented center, he'll get into it with the opposition on and off the court. Kenny, do you like that Embiid runs his mouth during games?
Why not? He plays with extreme confidence and he backs it up. His swag is good for the team because it's infectious. So yes, I would say yes.
I'm sorry, Kenny. I'm never going to tell anyone not to talk trash. His antics would mean a lot more if he had the ringy ring.
How many of those do you have, Shaq?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I knew that already. And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And Simmons slams it in.
This is why you must get Simmons out the paint, because he's fantastic when it comes to dunking it.
Here's Dort. And here is Maledon. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Dort. Guarded by Simmons.
That's a break for the D right there. He takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
20 feet out. Embiid, no good. Oklahoma City shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Pakusevsky, the pass to Dort. And he goes in for the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And the pass to Dort. Here's Pakusevsky. This one for three. Dort misses. Here's Green. Here's Embiid. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Embiid's got 19 points.
Oh, sometimes this is all you can do on defense. Embiid is so aggressive and determined near the bucket.
Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
And the 76ers call time here.
Start it.
And here are the best transition teams in the NBA. We're looking at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. The 76ers third.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
All right, a moment here to check out stats for Harris. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Now here's Maledon, guarded by Simmons. Maledon passes to Baisley, banked in off the glass. Baisley's got 9 points.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
And Philadelphia with another turnover here. Thunderball. Playoff seeding so important here as we take a look out east. You take a look at the 76ers. They're second in the conference and looking to finish strong heading into the playoffs.
And right now for the 76ers, they're well above the position they were expected to be in at this stage. Now the question becomes, can they keep it up in the playoffs?
One thing's for sure, they're about to find out that regular season pressure is no match for the playoff pressure. That's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Simmons inside the line. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Maledon. It's good from long range. He's got 13.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Here's Simmons, and he banks in the layup.
I mean, at almost 7 feet tall, Simmons is hard to contain. The defense has to push him farther away.
Now, here's Maledon. He's covered closely. It's stolen by Green. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
A three from Simmons. Another three for Philadelphia.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Pakusevsky, the pass to Maledon. Pass to Baisley. 6 on the shot clock. To the left wing. Here's Dort. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Now here's Embiid. 19 points in the game. Good.
The offensive game of the big fella. I mean, Embiid's game is so polished. That's why you can't let him get hot.
Rejected by Harris. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Milton. They get it back. Embiid. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Embiid's got 23 points.
He's near automatic from this range. Embiid, he's just an overpowering presence. He can shoulder an offense.
Jerome passes to Williams. Pass to Baisley. Oklahoma City moving it around. But they'll get another chance. Outside Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got his third bucket of the night.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Yep, that one goes in there. The Thunder have gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Roby's checked in. Here's Embiid, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Embiid's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is the confidence the big man Embiid brings to the table. No hesitation shooting off the pass.
Jerome passes to Muscala. Here's Roby, and it's blocked. Now Thibault. The 19-foot shot, and the 76ers tack on 2 more. Here's Jerome. Pass to Roby. Out to the right wing. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. 2nd in scoring, 6th in blocks, And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, and sometimes it's the most subtle moves that make the biggest difference.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Tony Bradley's checked in for Muscala. Free throw drops in there for Thibault. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Jerome. Poked loose. It's stolen by Milton. Here's Thibault. And that one is off. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Jerome. Defended by Milton. Knocked away. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And it's Howard finishing it off. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Jerome. Defended by Milton. Jerome, good. Jerome's got his second bucket tonight.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And that one's good. Korkmaz. The Thunder shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Jerome. And there's a foul. It'll go on Shake Milton. That's foul number 2 for him. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Bradley passes to Roby. Here's Jerome. His three-pointer's off the mark. Philadelphia with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Maybe he's not a priority for the D, but come on, man. You gotta have somebody keeping track of him.
Down low, here's Mikhailuk. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
That one goes. Count it. Here's Jerome. Count it. Good. Jerome's got 4 this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Korkmaz. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Mikhailuk. 18 points for him.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And the 76ers get it back.
In the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
The Thunder shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. That's tipped. It's stolen by Milton. From about 16, Philadelphia with the new shot clock. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go home. Unreal athleticism. I mean, for a bigger guy, Embiid really knows how to drop the hammer.
Oklahoma City's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Jerome. He has 6. And there's the pass to Roby. Shot clock at 6. Jerome passes to Mikhailuk. Good D by Howard. Philadelphia's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Shoots from 12. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Howard's got 12 in the game. Oklahoma City shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Outside Williams. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
Here's Korkmaz. He's got 9.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
Here's Mikhailuk. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Tobias Harris is checked in for Joel Embiid. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Curry's checked in for Korkmaz. And George Hill's subbed in for Shake Milton.
One shot.
.105 left to play in the third. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Mikhailuk. They get it again. The 76ers shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Here's Pokusevski. He's got 7. Passes it to Dort. Second shot opportunity. Brown down low. Working on Howard. Kept alive. Tries yet again. And it's Brown getting it to go. Brown's got 10 points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Hill. Bradley against Harris. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Here's Dort. Over Green. Off target. And so it's Philadelphia, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Bradley is out there with Brown. Then it's Robinson, and it's Dort in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Robinson, following the basket by George Hill. Robinson drives in, missed inside. The 76ers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Tolliver with the bucket. Here is Robinson. Chris, you had some great battles with those guys in the 2020 Hall of Fame class, like Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan and Kevin Garnett. And I know you're going to join them in Springfield in the Hall of Fame soon as well.
Well, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. It was an honor playing against these guys. You know, when you think about Kobe and the Mamba mentality, as a friend, you just miss that competitive spirit, and it was an honor to call him an opponent and a friend. Tim Duncan, you had to be prepared when you went up against him and his great Spurs team. And same with Kevin Garnett, just energy and passion, and one of my favorite players of all time. So it was an honor playing against them and an honor to call them friends.
Snatched up. And he lays it straight in.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
So active, so energetic, helping to lead the charge for this team.
Here's Brown, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Hill with it, picked up by Brown. Offensive rebound, another shot. No good on the layup.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Robinson misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Hill misses off the right iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Got that one up quick. Hill's got 4 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, that's a great decision. Hill surveys the court, stops, and pops.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Good on the bucket.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
The 76ers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Hill, no good. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. To the right side. Robinson goes in. Count it.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
And while he prefers the triple, giving space, he'll let it go from the mid-range.
Pass to Brown. And here's Bradley. Tries again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Chris, today's coaches have a different way to get through to their players compared to some coaches of the past.
Well, yeah, I think, this culture is different. Guys don't want to be yelled at when they're giving their all. They want to try to find a solution instead of getting emotional about it. So I think, the emotional aspect of some point has been alleviated. And I think guys want to enjoy going to work every day and having a boss that they can discuss and figure it out with. I don't think the NBA is any different.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Danny Green. And Oklahoma City making a change here. And Brown drops them both. 76ers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. And it's Maledon with the rebound. The Thunder shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Pulls up from the corner. The Thunder with another miss. 76ers shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. Here's Tolliver. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Well, I think he's looking around wondering where the D is. I mean, nowhere near him, that's for sure.
Over to the wing. Here's Muscala. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Simmons, and again it's Philadelphia.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Defended by Scott. Inside, Maledon. That one falls.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. And the Thunder making a switch here. Baisley's checked in.
Darius Baisley.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. Robinson passes to Baisley.
Oh, the feed off the bounce is in just the right spot.
And the 76ers call time here. And this next draft, Chris, expected to be the last year of the one-and-done rule. Do you approve of the league once again letting high schoolers be drafted?
Well, yeah, I think if they're finally catching back up with the world, if a man can do the various things that you could do after turning 18, why wouldn't you be allowed to go to a job and make money for your family? So, yeah, I definitely think it's the right thing to do.
And Philadelphia has possession. And Robinson comes to help. Hill, no good. The Thunder have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And Philadelphia making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in. Here's Robinson. Here's Baisley. Poked away and stolen by Scott. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Chris, every season we see teams in a given game or series, they just don't seem to have that same energy. What are some of the reasons teams fall flat?
Well, I think sometimes, the stakes are a little bit higher in the playoffs. The other team is playing hard. Some teams have never gotten to that level before. Some teams, let their guards down at times. Then you try to turn it on, but you're already on the ropes.
That's good from Scott. Scott hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Oklahoma City shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Muscala. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
Great D. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Timeout called the 76ers. Chris, you played for 5 different teams in your career and a number of different coaches. As you look back, what percentage of great coaching is X's and O's? And what percentage is just inspiring your players and getting them motivated?
X's and O's are probably the most important. You need a coach that can adapt his system to the players on his team, to the teams that are coming up, that can adjust in coaching style. And so I definitely think as far as that, the coaching, the skill set, and the play calling is definitely important. And I think motivation has a part to play as well.
Robinson left side. Pass to Muscala. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Philadelphia shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. And the Thunder making a change here. Mikhailuk is checked in. So it's the Thunder now. Robinson with it. Now, here's Scott. Chris, you look at last year's all-defensive first-teamers, 4 out of 5 of those guys were 6'10" or taller. Clearly, size is an advantage.
Yeah, size or at least length. I mean, long arms, with that comes block steals and deflections. As long as you can move your feet, though, bigger is better.
And the shot goes down.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
From the corner, Maxey, no good. Robinson down low, defended by Milton. And he comes up with the deuce. Mikhailuk's got 23 points.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Tony Bradley's checked in for Oklahoma City. Thunder shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Robinson finds Muscala. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
Philadelphia shooting the ball with incredible accuracy, 68% so far. It's stolen by Muscala. And Robinson wide open, he shoots. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Robinson's got 8 points here in this quarter. Here's Maxey. Scott inside. He's covered by Muscala.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Robinson passes to Muscala, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Maxey, and the 76ers get it back. Scott, good.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
Robinson passes to Bradley. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 6 assists now in the game. Tolliver down low, guarded by Bradley, and they'll keep possession. Yes, that goes in.
And one of the stories of the second half has been all of those second chance points. I mean, they have been terrific on the offensive backboard.
Now, here is Muscala. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Down low, here's Robinson, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Robinson.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Maxey, and it's Bradley with the rebound. Thunder shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Philadelphia shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Here's Scott, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Scott's got 10 points here in the second half. Here's Oklahoma City now. To the paint, here's Bradley. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. So it's the Thunder now. And here is Robinson. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, you have to appreciate the ball moving and the commitment to getting a high percentage look.
Now the pass to Milton. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the 76ers.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Joel Embiid.
Oh, he was a scary man at the defensive end with all those blocks. Even the shots he didn't get a hand on, he affected. He forced a lot of misses out there tonight.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row, they turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Got that bucket in no time at all.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Now Scott, from 17 feet out, And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort. That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Robinson. Stolen by Robinson. Here's Mikhailuk. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
A three-point play.
Here's Maxey. Passes it to Korkmaz. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm a dominant player.
That was certainly the case tonight, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.